Okay, so we are recording our different modes that we are in Copilot, the actual app. So when we go to auto, then auto actually has decide how long to think on its own, quick response, think deeper, and then really what we could go here is even though I choose think deeper, still can choose which model I want to use. So we have the think deeper, and then we also have our quicker response with the GPT, and we also have Claude. That would be Sonnet or Opus. So the latest edition would be Opus if you wanted something that's going to be the latest updates and have the latest features on it as well. So between these selections of models, we can have auto and whether we choose GPT or Claude, or we can have think deeper, and then we still have the same option. So if I leave it on auto, I still can decide whether I want to do Opus, and it's going to be auto, but it's also going to be Opus, so it will decide whether it's going to be a faster response or a think deeper as well. So let's do this. Let's go in and say on the GPT, we're going to choose that. And let's see which one we're going to choose. We're going to choose quick response. So here I want to be able to create an image. So create an image for switching models in Copilot. All right. Now I'm going to click on my drop down. I'm going to take a quick screen clipping, Windows Shift S, and then we will take a screen clipping of the models in their drop down. I'll even get some of the sidebar in there as well. And then after I get that image, then I'm going to just paste it. So I did Control V to paste it. And the screenshot shows the models to select. Let's see how it does with the image. Now, you might be asking, think I'm crazy to create an image out of an image, but let's see what it does. So it's going to be able to create this image. And if you're curious later on when I should choose which model, then there's another video that I have on that as well. But choosing which model will work harder for you. Obviously, we want to use any of the models that'll do the heavy lift for us. So you see that it's creating the image. Sure, it can take a while to create the image that you're looking for. You've given it a little bit of an indicator of what you like from what you've written, and then also from what the image that you gave it. It's letting you know that it's still in process, and anytime you see the stop button here, it's there. So now what it's done is just giving you a quick image, like a little cheat sheet or a job aid for you, and it did a fabulous job of that. Now, when you hover over it, you can certainly download it so that you can use it. You can copy it and put it into any other place as well. But I just think that this is great for you to be able to switch models in Copilot. Now, let's do the same request. So we're going to change it to Claude. And with Claude, let's go to Opus. And we're going to copy this image that we have here. And it's so funny, you can download that. But when you hover over it, then you can copy the image. It's not allowing me to do that right this second. So I can always copy the image this way. Now I'll go here and I'm going to copy this image. And don't forget that I switched to Opus and say create an image. And then let's let Claude Opus do this image. And we're just doing this for comparison to see that you can switch modes, ask it the same question, and let's see what it comes up with. So of course, it always tells you that it might take a few minutes. That's okay too. But switching modes can help anytime that I'm trying to do anything that may take me a little longer. Now, here's your image. It's almost identical, right? And it's showing you here in a nice clean way. Now, I'm going to say add this to a report for switching models. Have the results output in Word. Okay, something along those lines. All right, so now I was going to say, and I just said this, I used it. So let's just see if it figures out what I mean by this. It would be nicer if you said add this image to the report, but let's just see. And some of this is kind of a cheat for me because I do use Copilot quite a bit. So there's a lot that it understands because I'm using it in the work IQ. And anytime in the work IQ, it's already looking at files and history of what I have here. Work IQ is allowing me it to find access to similar files, similar requests, and I use Copilot daily, so it kind of knows who I am and all the things that I typically look at. So one of the things that Opus really excels at is creating nice reports. And I can't say GPT does not create great reports, but the formatting and the layout in Opus tends to be a little stronger. So it's so excited about the report, it's letting me know that it looks great, and it's about to share it with me. So switching models in Copilot now becomes a report, and it will do a matching PDF handout if I want. So let's just see how it looks. So general task and writing are here. Nuanced writing, careful reasoning, longer content will come out of COD. Quick tip, start with auto for 90% of your task. And I'm telling you that leave it on auto until I know that I'm going to have one of these options that were here. One of the nice things is it did a nice header for us. It did our page numbers for us, and it's just ready to go. All right, so we have the switching models done right here on our recorded session on switching models within Copilot. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you like more like this, just go ahead and subscribe, and we'll be having more videos come out in the future. I am Stephanie Johnson with Cornerstone Training, building your Copilot library to use what you're already paying for.